Well, this would be my second attempt because for some reason, my internet decided to go sideways on me and disconnected me while we were in the middle of a show. So I'm going to start all over because I know how I just love repeating things. It's awesome, but that's okay. At least we're back online, so I'm happy about that. So, without further ado, welcome to my weekly wellness show. And this is really the best way to, give yourself the opportunity to have a life of looking good, feeling good, by simply educating yourself on natural things you can do towards better health. So today we're going to be having a look at the surprising truth about modern food, and what you can do to truly fuel your body. Now, there are some great articles that are in my wellness center, just popped up recently. The truth about today's food, what's missing. It's a good one. Personal story in there that's very much like mine. It's actually a friend of mine, but that's okay. And if you haven't subscribed yet, um, make yourself an account. It's very easy. Just put your name, your email address in, no strings attached, no surprises. And there you are. You've got access to all sorts of great things like recipes. There's some wonderful videos, also interviews with all kinds of experts and doctors and a whole lot more. So, at the end of today, I'll have a link up above for you, and you can just drop in there and make yourself a free account. So, a little bit about me, how I got into this. I actually was doing really good until this wonderful thing called a tick bite hit me, and I ended up with something called Lyme disease. And it's something that's not really widely recognized by mainstream medicine. So, long story short, I had to figure out what can I do to help myself. And that's where I started turning to, nature as well. And you'd be surprised, when your life is stripped away from you, it's amazing what you are willing to try. And in that, I learned so many things that were very helpful for me. I now share that with other people. And that's what I do. That's my mission, is to help other people, get out of the pain suffering game, chasing cures and into more of a preventative mode. So I'm basically here to help you improve your health by showing you how you can use nature to better live your best life. So thanks for being here today on this wellness journey with me. Now, last week we talked about the upcoming show on the 12th. It's called the Nutrition Wake Up Call. We also went over the one we had last month, Reclaiming Your Heart Health. And also, we talked about, or we're going to be talking about a couple of new articles that are in my wellness center. No, we did. Sorry. We talked about two new wellness articles, a video about how you can protect your heart naturally because last month was Heart Month. I forget what I do sometimes. Sorry. Okay, so you can get more details about that. It's actually in my recent issue, the monthly newsletter, Vitality for Life, that comes out. It should be in your inbox. If you haven't seen it, check the spam, check the promotional section, because I know sometimes I find the things that I really want in places that I didn't want it to land. That's life, right? So the title of the show was, Are You Feeling Like Crap? Well, very simply, I know people, I'm the same way, where, you're doing everything right, when it comes to your health, but you're still feeling, off. You don't have the energy you should have. Maybe the noodle upstairs isn't working as quickly as it used to. And it's confusing because, a lot of us, we eat clean and we work out, some of us even drink those expensive green juices or make our own. And yet, there's still that battle to keep the energy up. And it makes you wonder what's going on. Well, what if I told you that even the healthiest of diets might not be giving your body everything that it needs? Yeah, and it's true. You could be missing some very big key essential nutrients. And there's a reason for this. Little bit of a story. A good friend of mine, we recently had a conversation, and she's the definition of, live healthy, be healthy. Like me, she eats all organic foods, avoids the processed junk. I'm sure once in a blue moon she enjoys a treat too. But, she makes sure she gets her greens and all the good things. So she's checking off all the boxes, or, so she figured. But despite all of those efforts, she was still feeling drained. She was experiencing those energy crashes where, you feel good for a while. Next thing you know, you're yawning like crazy, and your motivation and all that seems to just go right down the tubes. And you might even relate to that yourself. You've experienced this. And it's true. We can be eating well, moving our body the way we should be, and still not be feeling 100%. And here's what the hidden problem is. Our food is not what it used to be. Our grandparents could get away with just eat a good, healthy diet and you'll be good and healthy. True. But modern food today, it's just not as nutritious as what our grandparents got to enjoy because our soil is, grossly depleted. We won't even talk about the way that our food is grown and stored. And then if that's not bad enough, look at the way our food is processed. By the time it hits the store, what do you really have? So all of that has led to a major decline in quite a few essential nutrients. In fact, studies are showing that even the healthiest of diets can leave us missing key vitamins and minerals. And then what happens? Well, welcome to the brain fog and the slower recovery. And for some people, that can mean, a weakened immune system, and that's not a good thing. So there are ways of bridging the nutrient gap because, well, we do know that food isn't enough. So what are we going to do? And this is where smart supplementation comes in very handy. And you can think of supplements like a nutritional insurance plan. It helps to fill in the gap so that your body gets what it really needs so that it can function at its best. So I want to go over 7 essential supplements that can really help. Protein is the number one thing. This is one that we should be getting at least 60 grams a day of, if not more. And, I hear it all the time from the meat eaters. Oh, I have, meat at night. I have a steak. I have beef. That's great. Where's the rest of the protein? So, and we need this because it supports our muscle repair, especially as we get older, very important. Our immune function relies on protein to fuel the mitochondria. That's technicality, but that's the short of it. And, it gives us the extra energy that we need. So make sure also that you're getting a true digestible form of protein. And please beware of the new Cricket formula. I don't even want to go into that. Okay, number 2, multivitamins, very important. And I also recommend you get a good quality one. Stay away from the stuff that's in the grocery stores and the drugstores. If you don't know anybody that personally, retails this stuff, then at least go to a health store like Nutters or Nature's Fair and talk to somebody there because it's important. If you're looking to save money on a multivitamin, here's my recommendation. Go to Walmart, buy a bag of marbles, and I think they're maybe $1 or $2 now, and swallow one of those a day because that's the cheapest form you can get that in, and you're going to get the same value. Trust me on that. So get a good multivitamin. And the reason is because it does cover your basic nutrients that your diet might be missing. We all eat differently, right? Vitamin C, we all know that one. It's really good for boosting your immune system, is great for skin health, and it also helps you to produce more collagen, which is good for many things besides your hair, nails, skin. It's also very important for your bones. Many people don't know that one. Okay, another one is, by the way, I take all of this stuff and more. B complex, very important for maintaining energy. It's great as one of your stress management tools. And it also does help the brain run on a higher gear. And the way to make sure you have enough B complex is that's one of the vitamins that when you take it, you'll notice when you go to the bathroom that your pee is a very bright color. Well, when that starts to fade off to a clear color, take another one. That's your body's way of saying, okay, I'm now running out and you're ready for more. And some days you'll take more than other days. Watch for that. It's very interesting. Alfalfa, I love putting, I've got tablets, sorry, that I put in my tea. You can make a tea out of this. I have a friend who actually grounds hers up into powder and she mixes it right in with her yogurt. And we both do it for the same reason, because again, it provides some, extra vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, which is very important for digestion and detoxifying. That's why the cows love it, by the way. It's great for their digestive system. Okay, omega-3, very important, as you knew from last month about, for your heart health. And it's also very important for this thing up here. And for those of you with fibromyalgia or other sorts of, debilitating, things like that, is great for reducing inflammation. Inflammation is just evil when it comes to how it affects our body. So This is one that's very important to keep in mind. Okay, and this last one, herbal laxative, I want to throw in an addendum here. I'm not talking about X-Lax or the stuff you buy in the grocery store or the drugstore. Stay away from that stuff. I'm talking about a good herbal laxative that is nice and gentle on the body. It's can also be very good for purifying the blood. So, I want to play a little short clip for you. Oh, turn this up, make sure I'm all the way up. This is important. It's going to be a few minutes, but Rusty, he really is going to break down all the reasons why I just said what I said.
I think the essentials for a nutritional supplement program, let's start with a protein. So pick a good protein to start with. Protein is really important. Everybody needs, just to maintain, everybody needs about a half a gram of protein per pound of body every day. So if you're a 120-pound person, you need 60 grams of protein every day. Now, you don't have to get all of it as a supplement, but a supplement is a really good way to get it because you can get the protein without the fat that comes with the protein in a beef steak, or the protein in a chicken thigh, or even the protein in fish. So this is, the USDA again says everyone should have 30 grams of raw vegetable protein every day. When you pick a protein source, a supplemented protein source, make sure it contains all 9 essential amino acids. And they're called essential because our body can't make them. You have to consume them every day. Protein and amino acids are so important in our bodily functions because amino acids are hormones, for example, are made up of long-chain amino acids. So if you're going to have complete change, you have to start with complete protein sources. If you have the 9, you can make the rest of them. But you can't make the 9. You have to consume them. So make sure your protein source contains 9 essential amino acids. After a protein, choose a good multiple vitamin. Dr. Shackley always favored products that were balanced. And this particular multiple vitamin is very balanced. It has all the essential nutrients in a balanced form. There aren't many like it on the market. So choose yours carefully. Make sure it's made out of natural and organic sources of food. Make sure it has all the necessary minerals too. Minerals like calcium and magnesium, insufficient amounts to be helpful. It can't just be a little dinky thing on the label. They have to be there in sufficient amounts because it doesn't cost any more to take the right amount than it does to take just a junky thing. So make sure you look for a good one. Vitamin C. Well, it's pretty important to have a good vitamin C. So make sure you choose a good vitamin C. It's important. It plays a big role in our immune function. So if we have a sufficient amount of vitamin C in our body, it protects us from the free radicals and things like that. And so make sure you have a good vitamin C and make sure that you take enough of it because most products don't have enough. B complex. Well, why a B complex? B complex deficiency has been linked to things like Crohn's disease, Alzheimer's, mental depression, Parkinson's, chronic fatigue syndrome, hearing loss, and kidney disease. Also heart disease. So having a good B complex is important. Make sure it's balanced. Once again, we like things that are balanced and that contains enough folate. And the folate's that B vitamin that's so important for helping mom have a healthy baby. And it's really a difficult supplement to have really good bioavailability. So Shackley scientists figured out a way to put it in the coating of the tablet so that its bioavailability is there. Really good. We got alfalfa, the king of the plant world. Why alfalfa? Well, due to its deep root system, it attracts and utilizes trace minerals that are deep down in the soil. No other plant can get those because their root doesn't go deep enough. The trace minerals work to reduce inflammation and again, powerful protection against the free radicals. And it's a pretty good detoxifier. I used to tell people, I still tell people that if you're a woman and you like to wear perfume, you have to put your perfume on your clothing, because if you put it on your skin and you're taking alfalfa, the alfalfa will detoxify it and you're going to waste your money. Omega-3s are really, because they're so involved in a lot of body functions, and we just don't get enough of them. Again, they're called essential. Why? Because you can't make them. You have to eat them. You have to consume essential fatty acids in your diet every day to be healthy. American Heart Association states that omega-3 fish oils protect your heart. They recommend that we eat 3 servings of fish every week. Yet the average American eats 3 servings per month. And often we eat that, remember that salmon, that GMO salmon that was raised on a farm? That's a really big source of fish today, and they are lacking severely in omega-3 fatty acids. So when you're looking for an omega-3 supplement, there are 2 things to look for: potency and purity. In the drugstore, we regularly had fish oils. They weren't called omega-3s. We just called them fish oil. Fish oils because they were contaminated with mercury, because they were harvested from fish that live on the bottom of the ocean, and fish consumed the mercury, and so people who ate the fish oil got the mercury too. And so this made us realize that the source of the omega-3 fatty acid is really important. And so this particular one, called Omega Guard, is an ultra pure, certified pharmaceutical grade essential fatty acid with low odor and no aftertaste, and it contains 7 different essential fatty acids found in fish. So when you're looking at essential fatty acids and omega-3s, don't just look at the size of the capsule. Look at the content of EPA and DHA. Herbal laxative, and we have Herblax. Not everybody needs a laxative, and not everybody that needs a laxative needs one every day. There are advantages to making sure your laxative choice is good, because laxatives can be harmful. They can cause a dependence. Nobody wants that. Herblax is a particular blend of herbs that is unique among herbal laxative products. Essentially 2 things: it works and it's safe. So taking less than the serving size may also help speed the movement of food through the GI tract, which is also good.
So there you have it. I told you he was going to tell us a whole lot, all that and then some. So do join us. It's going to be a great conversation that'll be live next week. And I'm hoping that all of this is actually making you rethink, what's actually on your plate. And then if you do need, if you need to join us for our upcoming show, the Nutrition Wake Up Call, I'm sorry, I'm really struggling with this. You definitely do. You need to join us for this upcoming show if you're feeling like crap. That's the short of it, because you should be rethinking what's on your plate if you're just not feeling the energy that you should be. And what you're going to be learning in here is finding out where your diet is falling short, because trust me when I say this, a lot of us are missing something. And we're going to discover some of the most common nutrient deficiencies. For example, magnesium is one of them, how that impacts your energy, your focus, and your health. Plus, we're going to get some expert-backed, information about supplements, and it's not going to be all hype or brand bashing or anything like that. We're just going to get down to the science of it. So that's going to be this coming week on the 12th. That'll be 8 p.m. on the east side, 5 p.m. on the west side. And it is going to be a fantastic show. You're going to be hearing from some top experts like Dr. Bruce Daggy, John Westerdahl. By the way, Dr. John Westerdahl's father just turned 96, which is pretty cool. And these two are going to be breaking down how to optimize your nutrition so that you can have lifelong health as well. So if you're ever kind of feeling like my friend where you're doing everything right, but you're still feeling off, this event is definitely going to be for you. Save your spot because you don't want to miss this. It's going to be amazing what you're going to find out about what your body really needs. And I'm going to put a link up at the end of today as well with my wellness center so that you can save your spot. And I realize, you might be busy at that time. You can't make it live, not a problem. The reason I'm going to encourage you to do it anyways, register, is because that way you're going to get a link to the replay as soon as it's up and running. And that way you can kick back and enjoy it when you do have time. So a little quick recap of today's longer show than normal. Today, we learned that even the healthiest of diets can leave us feeling off, tired, just not functioning right. And there can be some hidden nutrient gaps that might be holding us back. Plus, we had a great look at what smart supplementation can help fuel your body, boost your energy, and help you to feel your best on a daily basis. Okay, so we can learn more about this in my wellness center. Again, that link is above too. The truth behind some of the most popular food myths that are out there, why food alone just isn't enough anymore, unfortunately, and the essentials of a food supplement program. That's all in there for you. And as well, on top of that, and it's been a while since I've offered this, but if you're, kind of looking for help with what's going on with you, and you want some help as to what's going to be your next best move, let's get together. Let's set up a strategy session, just one-on-one, and you can just drop the word strategy below for me. That would be great. That, will tell me that, yeah, you're on, and I'll get in touch with you and we'll set up a time that's convenient for you. And we can, work on this together to see what's going to actually help you to move forward. Okay, other ways that you can increase your wellness IQ. If you don't want to book a strategy session with me, that's great. Join my group on Facebook. There's a lot of us jumping in every single day. I'm loving that. Thank you. I'm also seeing that there's a lot of wellness experts coming in, which is awesome because everybody knows something about something. So together we can know a lot. I like it. Also, I want to remind you again, register for this upcoming nutrition wake-up call. I think it's a no miss for everyone, really. Excuse me. Also, as I said, I'm going to post links for everything after today's show, as well as my blog. Those of you that like to sit back quietly and, soak up your information that way, I have that. Or if you want the YouTube channel, that'll be there as well. So if there's anything, any of my links that you're interested in, or again, you want to learn more about something in particular, get in touch with me. Not a problem. I would love to do that with you. So next week, we're going to get more into the details of this amazing show, the Nutrition Wake Up Call. So I look forward to seeing you there. So thanks again for watching. Again, my apologies for being late. Sometimes the internet's with you, sometimes it's not. What can I say? But you are here, so thank you for being here anyways, despite my tardiness. And I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday when I do my Tuesday Tea Talk. All right, thanks everyone. Make it a great day. Bye for now.